Hey, what's good, y'all? It's Lucky Luch here. Welcome back to my room and my YouTube channel. Today, the high was 58 degrees, which prompted me to make this video. This is clothing that I wear when it's cold out. Nah, clothing that I live in when it gets cold. Fall essentials. So basic. So since my last video was reviewing some jeans, I feel like I should start this video off talking about pants. These three pants I'm going to present to you are like goated to me. I've either had these for a long time or I've purchased them recently and just can't stop wearing them. These pants I'm about to introduce can go with almost any top that I present on this list. Alright, so we're going to start off with the Dickies 874 work pant. I have these in a 38 by 32. You should size up because these do shrink a little bit. Now, a couple notes on these. One, they are a polyester cotton blend. 65% polyester, 35% cotton. These come in at 8.5 ounces. I love these pants. When I first got them when you get them out of the packaging, they're a little stiff and they're like this deep, beautiful olive green. They do, I guess, darken up a little bit as you wear them, but they're really durable. They're super comfortable. I try to wear them as often as I can. There's times where I do wear a lot of green and I do like earth tones, so I'll wear this with those pants on. And it's like a monochrome thing. These are great with a black tee, a white tee, a hoodie. You can kind of throw these on with anything and they'll just mold to your outfit. So if you're gonna, wear a button up and do something that's more like elevated or smart, these will become smart pants. If you do something more casual, these will become more casual. These are just a really versatile pant. I love the pleats. I love that they're kind of like high-waisted-ish, following some of the trends today. But these are just a staple in my collection. They come in so many different sizes. There's so many different colors. It's hard not to go with these. I do understand the poly blend will turn a lot of people off. Once again, these pants are made to be are made to work in, are made to be, like kind of beaten up and go through the trenches. So I don't mind that it's a poly blend or a poly cotton blend. These are great for $30. Wow, they're on Amazon for $42, so it's probably cheaper to get them through the Dickies website. Once again, just size up a little bit and you should be good. I will do an honorable mention to my Wrangler 13 MWZs. Since that video, I've worn each pair about like once or twice. I haven't owned them long enough to be able to put them on this list. Next up, we have like a sleeper pick as far as like the perfect jean goes. I didn't think these were going to become a staple in my wardrobe, but they have. These are the relaxed ankle jean from Uniqlo. These are 100% cotton, have a little like drawstring, so you don't necessarily need a belt. I prefer to wear these with the belt. Definitely lean on like the casual to like chill side. They're nice, flowy, very comfortable, very light, very easy to wear, and they truly do come down to the ankle. I have these in the gray colorway. They also come in black. They come in like a light wash blue and a medium to dark wash blue. I like the gray because it's not a light gray. It's like almost like a gray wash. That's like a tattoo term where they mix black and gray together. These are awesome. These are made for everybody. These are only $59.90, which once again, I'm talking about essential items here, something I would wear a lot. So paying almost $60 for a pair of jeans to me is good. This is going to be my second winter or my second fall with these in my wardrobe, and I really, really enjoy these. So next up are my Old Navy sweatpant joggers. I've only had these for a few months, and I've worn them a lot. They're a replacement of these Target joggers that I have. I'll try to find links below and leave them there. For the Old Navy ones, it seems like they don't have my particular jogger there, but they do have these rotation tapered jogger sweatpants that look very similar. The Old Navy joggers that I currently have, these are a 60-40 poly cotton blend. The ones that they currently have on their site are a 80-20 poly cotton blend, so I like that, a little bit better for everybody. They also use some recycled cotton and recycled materials when making these, so that's a little nice to know. But these are super comfortable. I like wearing them. I had them in the heather gray. Just a very enjoyable, solid pant. Next up, I want to talk shirts. I'm actually wearing one of them right now. These are the Abercrombie & Fitch waffle shirt. These are from their soft A and F collection. These are the cropped version. Now, I got these at Marshall's for I believe about $12 a piece. This green one that I'm wearing is an XL. I've been wearing this one out a lot with the Dickies 874s. The white one is a double XL. Now, I did this for two reasons. One, they didn't have XL in white. Two, the double XL is like really big and baggy. It feels nice. It feels warm and cozy. It feels like somebody that you love is coming behind you and like giving you like a big old bear hug. That's the way I like my clothes to feel. I want to feel warm, cozy, and comfortable during this time of year. So I like the loose and warm fit of the double XL. I love the cropped fit with the lower shoulder line and the more proper fit of the green one. I wear this one for going out. I wear the other one for staying inside. Either way, these are both t-shirts that will be lived in over the next few winters. Or fall. I should say fall. My bad. I don't know if I consider this a turtleneck or a mock neck. I'm leaning towards mock neck or a roll neck, I guess. But this tee I found thrifting, and it's from the hundreds. This looks like fall. It's like leaf camo. It's got a little pocket up top that's like hidden. It's a really cool shirt. I found this when I was in either Minnesota or Wisconsin for like the paper suits creative retreats. When we're waiting for one of our homies to come in from his flight, we're like, yo, let's hit the thrift store real quick, see what's up. I found this in there. I immediately got it. It is a little bit too cropped for my liking. The sleeves like come down right before my wrists, which look a little odd, but you know what? It just fit it fit perfectly. Like if it was just a little bit smaller or a little bit larger, it wouldn't have fit perfectly. This thing fits perfectly. So I'm like, you know what? This is very inexpensive. I had to get it. I got it. I've worn it so many times during that trip. And I can't wait to wear it this fall and into the winter. All right, y'all. I just got out the shower. Let's talk about some jackets. So I love wearing both of these workwear jackets, especially this time of year. I just think they're so fun. They get so many compliments, which is crazy because I don't think they're anything special. I think it's maybe the way that I wear them or maybe just the color that I got them in. I'm really not sure. I want to start with the one that I know the least about, and it's this NFL workwear jacket. I'm a Giants fan, so when the Giants win, I wear this out. When they lose, I still wear this out because I want to represent, but it's hard. It's hard to be a Giants fan lately. But what I think sticks out about this jacket most is it has this deep brown corduroy collar. I know it looks black, but trust me, y'all, it's brown. And I think with the little pocket in the front and the Giants logo parallel to it, it kind of adds like this stylish vintage, obviously workwear flair to an otherwise simple jacket. And when I tell you I beat the crap out of this jacket, I've had this jacket for a few years. I think this was like my second or third purchase off of Facebook Marketplace, which is also why I don't know much about it. Like, there's a patch on this jacket that reads NFL Team Wear, NFL Team Apparel. And then it has this other tag, cool pouches, cool ponchos. If any of y'all know that brand, I have no idea. And then I went on eBay and I saw this Denver Broncos jacket, and this one was made by DB Workwear. So I don't know. I don't know much about this jacket. All I know is that it's an extra large. I got it on Facebook Marketplace maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and it's super comfortable. I love wearing this, and people just like to comment. Next up, we have another classic, y'all. This is the Dickies Insulated Eisenhower jacket. I got this in an XL. This is weird. This is the first time I ever ran into this, where the difference between the large and the extra large, they both fit very similar, but one felt really tight around the neck area. The extra large, was obviously looser up there, but also the sleeves were considerably longer. So I just fold them up. I got this in this khaki color, and I don't know if it's because I take care of this jacket. I don't wash it that often. I do sanitize it and spot clean it whenever there's stuff on it. So I think it just looks new all the time. I think the gold zipper adds a lot of character. And whenever I wear this, people think I'm dressing up, and I'm really not. I think the price for this jacket has gone up in the past few years. You can get it non-insulated. I don't recommend because we're talking about fall. We're not talking about 50 going to 60 here. We're talking about 50 going to 40. So definitely recommend the insulated version. I think it's more bang for your buck. But yeah, I keep this jacket fresh It looks very good with the hoodie underneath. So does the other workwear jacket. And I think having these two in rotation allows these jackets to, look newer. And yeah, I get a lot of compliments. I don't know what it is, but I think having at least one workwear jacket is just nice to have. They're durable. They're usually insulated. You can usually beat the crap out of them like I've done with this Giants jacket. Even this Dickies jacket I've had for a couple years now, and they maintain their shape, their color for the most part. And once again, I understand the poly cotton blend like throws people off. I think when it's outerwear, when it's something that you're using to be active in, a little bit of poly does help. Unless you're in a relationship, then it's weird. Lastly, I want to talk about this gem that I found a few years ago. I bought this jacket in 2023. This is what I call the multi-pocket parka by H&M. I bought this on clearance for, I believe, around $30 to $35. I didn't really know what I was doing when I got this jacket. This is when I was first going through my green phase. I had bought my black Solivairs. I had bought the Dickie 874s around this time. And so I was like, I really want a green jacket to go with it. Also, sometimes it rains, and I was living in LA, so it does rain every once in a while, or it does get like very windy, but it doesn't get too cold. So I wouldn't mind having another kind of like hooded jacket in here. And oh my God, this thing has so many pockets. I show you the front view here, and you can see the 4 pockets on the outside, and then there's 2 pockets for your hands to go in. There's more pockets on the inside. There's a zipper that's really good quality. It's like those like that thick like YKK kind of zipper. Buttons up in the front that go over it. And this is just a nice jacket. It's good for the wind. It's good in the rain. And this is another jacket where I got it on clearance. I wore it a couple times. I'm like, wow, this is really nice. And then people just come up to me like, yo, where'd you get that jacket? I was like, dude, I got this on clearance at H&M. I did not think this would become a staple in my wardrobe, and it has. Oh, I also want to give an honorable mention to my Type 1 jacket from Levi's. Once again, we're not approaching like 50 going on 60. We're approaching 50, dipping down to 40. So I don't really know if I'm going to be rocking this jacket that much, but I do like wearing this jacket out. It is fly. I think I'm going to eventually do a video on knitwear on its own, just because I have some stuff that is like the comfortable baggy stuff, and then I have a few sweaters that I wear for like more elevated events that I would wear with like trousers or something, you know what I'm saying? But I do want to talk about these sweaters I copped last season because I plan on wearing them more this season. Oversized core crew neck from Elwood. I regrettably got these in an XL. I probably shouldn't have because they're like way too oversized for your boy. I usually do a large in Elwood. I don't know why I didn't do it, but then when I tried these on, once again, they felt big, comfy, and cozy. I'm just like, yo, I gotta keep these. So I have these sweaters in a vintage brown and a vintage baby blue. I really like the way these look. I think I might just throw these in like a hot wash one time just to see if they could shrink a little bit. But you should definitely go either your normal, I don't even want to say normal size. Like I know I'm a large in Elwood stuff because a lot of their stuff is that oversized look that I like. So I would say either go down a size or get your regular size. I bought a big item in my regular size knowing it was going to be super big, and I made that mistake. Don't be like me. But yeah, these are super comfortable. Sorry if they look a little wrinkled. I literally just got these like out of my basket full of sweaters. So I'm like, you know what? It's getting to that time, yo. It's getting to that time. Whew. That's a lot of stuff so far. There's just 2 more items I want to talk about, and they're my beanies. Now, this first orange beanie that I have, first off, I feel like I see orange beanies all over New York. I love it because that's when you know it's getting cold out. This one is from a store called Bates out in San Francisco, California. I stepped in here one time. I fell in love with the store because it just had all the cool stuff. Goku and Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z. I remember they were playing Future. I think Dirty Sprite 2 had just came out. This is like about like 2015, 16-ish. And yeah, they just had all the coolest stuff. And then that very Christmas, my sister got me this beanie, and I've had it ever since. I absolutely love wearing this. And last winter, I purchased this other beanie from Saturday NYC. It's in green. I love it. I don't think they have it on their site anymore. Once again, if I find a link for it, I'll try to link it down below. But that's really like my beanie rotation. I have a couple others, but like I said, this list are just items that I'm really excited to wear, have worn a lot of, and yo, if you find it, it's definitely worth a cop. And that's what I really wanted to stress here with this video. You don't need to spend $1 billion to look good. You should prioritize like functionality and comfort over all that stuff. But make sure it matches. That's also a nice thing to do. I hope you guys find this video helpful. Let me know, is there anything else you guys want to see? If there's anything that I missed, anything you want to add, subtract, love, hate. Your likes and your comments go a long way. If you could subscribe, that would be awesome too. Thank you so much for being here, spending some time with your boy. I will talk to you soon. See you next time. Peace.